So, the Galaxy S25 FE leaks are finally here, and they just solved one of the biggest mysteries we've had for weeks. Now, fans were hoping for something big this time, but turns out Samsung might just be planning to slap a new name on an old phone. Let's get into it. Alright, the big mystery around the S25 FE is about the processor. A new Geekbench listing shows that the S25 FE is not using the newer Dimensity 9400 and not even the Exynos 2400E that's been in the headlines for some time. Instead, Samsung is going with the regular Exynos 2400. Yep, that's the exact same processor from the flagship Galaxy S24 series. Now, on paper, it looks like an upgrade over the 2400E, but in real life, it's barely any faster. It's basically neck and neck. And let's not forget, FE phones used to stand for flagship power at a budget. That was the whole idea, all the way up to the S24 FE. But now, when you stack the S25 FE against the regular S25, the difference is massive. I thought maybe Samsung would make up for that with better RAM, like they did on the S25 series, but nope, it's still stuck at 8 gigs. And in 2025, that just feels lazy. But hey, not everything is bad. The front camera is finally getting some love. Samsung is upgrading the selfie cam to 12 megapixels and ditching the oldie 10 megapixel sensor they've been using for 2 years. And that's the same one in the latest S25 phones. So we can expect sharper selfies, smoother skin tones, and better results in low light. But when you flip the phone over, and here's the part that feels familiar, even the main camera in the S25 and Plus didn't get an upgrade. So if you thought they'd give something better to the FE, don't count on it. To be fair, that 50 megapixel sensor still takes good pictures, solid dynamic range and all that. But if you were hoping for better ultra-wide or telephoto lenses, hate to break it to you, it's basically the same exact camera setup we've seen since the 5-year-old S20 FE. Sure, Samsung might toss in some new AI camera tricks, but that's just software. And hardware-wise, there's nothing really new or exciting. So now the big question, what's actually new here? Besides the slightly better selfie cam and a processor that's just barely faster, the S25 FE feels like the S24 FE in a new box. If you're still using the S20 FE or maybe the S21 FE, this could be a decent upgrade. You'll get a bit more speed, better selfies, and years of software updates. But if you already have the S24 FE, or if you're thinking about joining the Galaxy family for the first time, you might want to hold off. The mid-range market is packed right now with way better options. And Samsung? They're not really trying to lead the pack with this one. It honestly feels like Samsung just released the S25 FE to fill up the calendar, not because they had anything new to show us. But hey, the Z Fold 7 is shaping up to be a real upgrade. I've got all the juicy details on that one, so check it out here. Subscribe if you haven't already. This is Techtics, and I'll see you there.